Hey, welcome everybody to Mindful Flow Yoga. So today I have in mind a sort of an energizing flow opening the front of the body and a warming flow. It's getting cold outside, at least right now in November. And so we're going to generate some heat and increase circulation. So let's get started. So start first by, we're going to tune in. So as we tune in, have something underneath your hips and sit comfortably cross-legged. And so that the knees are of the same height. Good. And let the shoulders roll up to your ears, back behind you and down. And press the shoulders way down away from the ears. And soften all the muscles of your face. So relax around your eyes, around your mouth, around your jaw. And we're going to start with creating our Sankopa, which is your personal intention for your practice today. So sweep the arms up above the head and bring the hands together with the thumbs touching your heart. Create a simple intention that drives your own personal practice. And now bringing the arms alongside the body, we're going to start with just a super little simple vinyasa. So sweeping the arms up with the inhale. And then as you exhale, open the arms to the side and down. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms above the head. And then exhale, lower the arms all the way back down. Again, inhale the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bring the arms behind you and interlace your fingers. Draw the hands down towards the floor, open the chest, and have the bridge of your nose parallel to the ceiling, no further. And just be aware of this opening in the front of the chest. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release. Good. Now we'll go into sort of just like an opening twist, nothing too deep. So placing your left hand on your right knee, your right hand behind you. Lengthen out of the waist on the inhale. And then as you exhale, take a slow twist to your right, leading first with your belly button and then chest. Noticing any tightness in the shoulders. And now taking a breath in, and as you exhale, slowly return. And now let's take that twist to the left. As you look over your shoulder, keep your chin parallel to the floor. And let the breath be soft and rhythmic. And on your next exhalation, slowly return. Good. And as you return, bring the knees up. And we'll sit in Virshasana, so the heels are apart and the big toes are touching. You can also grab blocks and place blocks underneath your hips for this. I'm going to start with the knees open. Good. And with the knees open, I will lengthen the spine. So take your hands to the floor, so fingertips to the floor. Press the hip creases back behind you. And I'll keep lengthening through your lower back as you walk your hands forward slowly. And let your breath be directed into the back body. Feeling the wings of the shoulder blades open with the exhalation, with the inhalation, and then contract with the exhalation. And now gently lift your head, walk your hands back toward your body, bring your knees just a little closer. And we're going to work a little bit more with loosening up the shoulders before the flow. So we'll bring the arms into Gomukhasana, cow face pose. So if you have a strap nearby that you need, okay, to bring the hands together, have that close by so that you could use it. So we're going to start with the left arm out and bringing the thumb down and bringing the back of the hand against the spine. Your strap will be over your right shoulder. Good. And now take the right arm all the way out in front of you and bring the palm up. And as you bring the palm up, bring the arm up with the palm behind you, with the upper arm close to your ear. And now bend the elbow and join the hands together or grab a hold of your strap. Feeling the opening in the front of the body. You may feel a stretching of the intercostal muscles. Keeping the upper arm close to your ear. One more breath. Inhaling, bringing the right arm up. And as you exhale, lower down and now slide the back of your hand against your spine slowly and come back. And I will do the other side. So bringing the right arm out, bring the thumb down, bring the back of your hand against your spine. Take the left arm in front of you, bring the palm up. Bring the arm up, the palm is facing behind, and the upper arm is close to the ear. And now bend the elbow and allow the hands to join over the strap between your hands. Again, noticing the sensations as you open the front of the body. And now inhale, take the left arm up, exhale, lower down. Slowly slide your back arm against the spine and come back. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down a couple of times. And now spread your fingers, take them down to the floor. And you're going to take them about one hand's length forward in the front of your shoulders. Curl the toes under and press up in downward facing dog. And now from here, as we do, we're going to bend the knees. We're going to scoop the tailbone back and up. Lengthen the spine. And squeeze in the triceps and gently toward each other. And now draw the right heel down to the floor. Bend the left knee and have a little twisting action to your right there. And now change side, draw the left heel down, bend the right knee, little twisting action to the left. Press through the arms. Keep your neck in neutral, please. And now come back in your usual downward dog stance and bring your knees down to the floor. As you bring your knees down to the floor, swing your right foot between your hands, align your fingers and toes together, and that the knee is above the ankle. So the option is to stay here or curl the toes under the back foot and press the heel back. If necessary, You can have a blanket here so that your knee rests on the blanket when we come down. From here, lift gently through the lower belly, not collapsing the chest down. And now bring your knee down, knees next to each other, left foot forward. And again, the knee can stay down, or if you go into this higher version of lunge, press the heel back. So this would be incorrect with the back leg. You see that? So firm the front of the leg. And now our next move will be to bring the right foot to meet the left. And we're going to be in half forward fold. So step your foot forward. Place the hands in the front of the shins. Lift the sitting bones up. And open your lungs and your heart forward. Have a gentle bend to the knees. On your next exhalation, we go into the forward fold. Fingertips to the floor, to the outside of your feet, and relax your chest down over your thighs and release the back of your neck. And we're going to come back now with the breath. Half forward fold, Ardanavasana, hands in the front of the legs, inhale. And then exhale back into Uttanasana, forward fold. Once more, inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. From forward fold, lift your chest a little bit. Have your fingertips on each side of your feet with the palms facing each other. Good. From here, staying in this position, take your thumbs in the crease of the hips, press them back. Take the hands, bring them behind you. We're going to go from here right into Utkatasana. So sweeping the arms in front of you and up, sink the hips, and lengthen the spine. And now let's rise up in upward salute. Come up, palms touching. Interlace your fingers, except for the index fingers, and reach up towards the ceiling. Now, as you look up, make sure that the bridge of your nose is no further back than parallel to the ceiling. Inhale, reach up, press down. Exhale, hands come together in the front of the chest. Bring the arms alongside the body. And we're going to start in Samastihi. So have the feet either parallel to each other or together. So check in with your balance today and see what's happening. Press the fingertips to the floor, lengthening the side of the neck. Bring a smile to your face. And invite Ujjayi breathing. So in Ujjayi breathing, there's a soft whisper in the back of your throat with the inhale and exhale. So establish that. And now pressing down with your feet, open the arms, bring them up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers, reach up, inhale. Hands in prayer pose, thumbs to the crease of your hips. Press the hips back, chest over thighs, forward fold. Inhale, coming up halfway, open chest and heart forward. Exhale, hands to the outside of your feet, both legs back in plank position, and hold 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhale, press the heels back. Bring your knees down, toes behind you, tilt the pelvis. And now graze the elbows toward the side ribs as you exhale down. Slide your pelvis and the top of your legs back and bring your hands in front of you. Go right into Sphinx position. Have the elbows underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers. Walk the legs back and press your pelvis, kind of gluing your pelvis down to the floor. Feel the opening in the front of the body. And now bend your right knee, bringing your heel to the ceiling. Keep pressing down with the pelvis. On the next exhalation, lower the leg down. Inhale, exhale, and bring your left heel up. Inhale. Exhale, lower the leg down. From here, completely optional. Either stay where you are in Sphinx position or press down with your hands and lift the chest a little higher. Bring the elbows down to the floor. Slide the hands on each side of the chest with the forehead down. Curl the toes under. Push up on all fours. From the all fours position, take your hips as far back toward your heels as possible. Spread your fingers. Come back not quite on all fours and pounce in downward dog. Downward dog. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Reach back, pressing through the arms. And as you exhale, slip your foot between your hands. As you slip your foot between your hands, bring your back knee down to the floor. Use a blanket if necessary under the knee. Okay, toes pointing back. Good. Now from here, we're going to keep the left hand down to the floor. You are welcome to grab a block, and many of you will need to do this, okay, to give a little more height here. I'm going to bring my right hand, on the top of my left foot, and I'm going to walk my right foot outward. From here, open chest and twist to the right. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower that leg down to the floor. Bring your hands back down. Bring your knee back. And push back up in downward facing dog again. From downward facing dog, bring your weight to your right foot. Slide your left toes back and up. On your next exhalation, place your foot forward between your hands. Bring your back knee down to the floor and walk your foot outward. So again, you may need a block, and you can stay in this position just fine and not grab the top of your foot if that didn't work before. And now from here, take your hand on top of your foot if it works. Push your foot away from your arm. So we're not drawing the heel in toward the buttock. And open into a twist to the left. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the leg down to the floor. Bring the hands back. Come back up in downward facing dog. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring your feet forward to meet your hands. Take the hands in the half forward fold, hands in the front of the shins, or fingertips to the floor. Open your lungs and chest forward. Exhale, forward fold. The knees are slightly bent. The chest rests over the thighs. Now coming up halfway, take your thumbs in the crease of the hips, squeeze in. Take your arms behind you and swing the arms up into Utkatasana. Firming the top of your thighs, spine tall. On the next inhalation, we go up and upward salute. And then exhale, hands come together in the front of the chest and bringing the arms alongside the body. So in the Tuesday class, I bring in weight-bearing poses to strengthen your bones. So let's go into tree pose, Virshasana. So now start by bringing your body weight onto your left leg and squeeze the hip in. So we're engaging the gluteus muscles. Great. And now bring your right knee up. Take your hand on your ankle and your right hand on the inside of your knee and open from the hip. And bring the sole of your foot either below your knee or above. Open the hips, squeeze the center, and bring the hands together. Or you can hold on to a chair or the wall. You can also bring both arms above your head with the palms facing each other, letting the eyes rest easy on something about 4 or 5 feet in front of you or at eye level. Bring the hands together back over your chest. Slip the sole of your foot back down to the floor. Shift. Press down with your right foot on the floor. Being aware of the tripod on each side. Squeeze into center again, engaging the gluteus muscles. Bring your left knee up. Take your hand to the inside of your knee, opposite hand on your ankle, and bring it up as high as possible. For today, and that may change from day to day, opening the hips. The arms open. Either hands come together in the front of the chest, or the arms can drift above your head with the palms facing each other. And again, the eyes rest easy. The breath is soft but powerful. It's like your pillar of strength in this pose. If your arms are above your head, bring the hands together back over your chest and slip the sole of your foot all the way back down to the floor. And come back in Samasthihi. And reconnect with Ujjayi breathing. Inhaling, opening the arms up. Upward salute. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Open lungs and heart forward. Exhale, hands to the outside of your feet. Right leg back, knee down to the floor, toes back. Inhale, sweep the arms up above your head. Exhale, lower down. Bring your back foot to meet your front leg. Bow down. Bring your left leg back behind you. Knee down to the floor, toes back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lower the hands down to the floor, leg back, plank position. Plank position, inhale. Exhale, knees down, toes back. Toes back, sorry. Tilt the pelvis, chest, chin down to the floor. From this floor position, bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, and we're going to go into elbow plank. So press down with your hands to the floor, curl the toes under, and just lift the hips up. Keep a steady rhythm to the breath. And now bring the hips down to the floor. We're back in Sphinx. Good. From Sphinx position, curl the toes under and come back up and walk your feet in. We're not going into a big downward dog here. We're just lifting the hips, strengthening the upper body. Walk the legs back. You're right back into your elbow plank. Elbow plank, bring the hips down to the floor. Bring your forehead down, hands on each side of the chest. Take a 1 breath rest. Curl the toes under, push up, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, right leg back behind you. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot between your hands. Bring your back heel down to the floor and come up to standing. From standing position, bend the front knee. Good. As you bend the front knee, open the arms in front of you, big wide circle around your body. Interlace your fingers behind you. Keep your back legs strong and supportive. Inhale. And as you exhale, hinge from the right hip and bring the arms above the head. To return, you can either place both hands on your knee for greater support or release the arms behind you down to the floor in front of you and come back up. Inhale. Exhale, take the hands down to the floor, go back in downward dog. Downward dog, left leg back, inhale. Exhale, slip your foot between your hands, bring your back heel down to the floor, hips facing forward, come up to standing, either with your hands on your knees or coming all the way up. Open the arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale. As you exhale, take your chest down inside your thigh. And again for the return, either bring both hands on your knee for support or release the arms behind you, sweep them down to the floor, out in front of you and up. Inhale, have a smile on your face. Exhale, hands down to the floor, back into plank position. Plank position, inhale. A slow exhale, knees down, toes back. Lift from the lower belly, chest chin down to the floor and stay there. Now slide your pelvis and the top of your thighs down. Come up into cobra. With the exhalation, curl the toes under. Reach back into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, look between your hands. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your feet forward. Take the hands in the front of the shins or fingertips to the floor. Inhale, open. Tall spine. Exhale, forward fold. And lift up a little bit. Take your thumbs in the crease of the hips. Squeeze the hips in. Press them back. Take your arms behind you. Bring them all the way up with the inhale and Utkatasana. Exhale, sink. Sink into the earth. 3 more breaths here. If there's any issues with the shoulders, take the arms in front of you. Ready for the little challenge? Bring all your body weight onto your left leg and bring your right leg in front of you. Aha, intense Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, bring that foot back down. Sink. Good. Bring your body weight onto your right foot. Take your left leg in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, bring your foot down. Reach again, deep into the earth. Inhale to the sky, into upward salute. Exhale, hands come together right in the front of your chest. Bring the arms alongside the body. Take the arms up, and we're going to go directly into forward fold. From forward fold into down dog. From down dog, knees down to the floor. Sit back on the heels or use a stack of blocks. And swing the arms in front of you. Bring the palms to face the ceiling. So the arms in front of you, not to the ceiling. Right, good. And now bend the elbows with the palms facing toward you. And cross your right elbow over your left into eagle arms, Dandasana. Either stay where you are in phase 1 or phase 2. We'll open the knees apart, big toes are touching. And then we can release all the way down to the floor. Exhale, press down with your shins into the floor. Use your core muscles to bring yourself back up. Let the arms open back in front of you. Palms up. Bend the elbows. And cross your left elbow over your right. And again, just stay in phase 1 of this practice. And in phase 2, we hinge from the hips. Slowly bring the torso forward. Keep your butt down on your heels as much as possible. Yeah. And relax. And breathe between your shoulder blades like they're sliding doors, opening with the inhale and closing with the exhale. And to come out, exhale, press down with your shins. Inhale, use your core muscles and come back up. Let the arms open and let them rest. So the palms are facing up on top of your thighs. Reconnect now with your breath. Let go of Ujjayi breathing. Make your breath quiet. And now sit on your right or left hip and come to a seated position on the floor. Okay. So we start in Dandasana, staff pose. So legs are extended in front of you. You're sitting in the center of your sitting bones. And if you have long arms, you can bring your hands into fists. If not, bring the palms down on the floor and lift out of your lower back. From staff pose, we go into Ardanavasana, half boat pose. Bend your knees. Squeeze your feet together, squeeze your knees together, squeeze your thighs together and your hips. Right. Take your hands directly underneath your knees. Lift out of the lower back like we did in Dandasana. Good. Now walk on your tippy toes. Walk your feet toward you, finding your best fulcrum point on your tailbone and sacrum. Good. And then bring both legs up. Keep squeezing to center. The option now, option one, is to stay exactly where you are. And then in option two, bend the elbows, bring the hands in the gentlest of fists, and then take a slow twist to the right. Return to center, and take a slow twist to the left. And now return to center and place your hands back underneath your knees. Stretch your right leg up, pressing your heel diagonally toward your window or your wall. And change sides. Good. And now from here, either come back with your feet together into the initial pose, or you can stretch both legs in front of you, arms with the palms facing each other. One more breath. And then from here, bring your feet back down to the floor. As you bring your feet back down to the floor, take your hands over your knees. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, bring the chest forward between the knees. And now, as you go back, keep the back round and take each vertebra one at a time down to the floor with the arms alongside the body. Good. Now take the heels closer to your buttocks and have the femur bones parallel to each other. And in past classes, we've talked about those of you who have knee issues can have the feet a little wider, and you can have the toes a little bit open out to the side, and that may help you. So experiment with that. Okay, the rest of the feet are kind of parallel to each other. See which alignment works better for you. Now bend the elbows and bring them, squeeze them to the side waist or the side ribs. Palms are facing each other, fingers together. Okay. And then from here, press down with your tailbone in the back of the shoulders and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lengthen the back of your neck. When we go into bridge position, please do not squeeze your chin tight to your throat. Stay with a little openness there in the throat. Good. And now pressing down with your feet, slowly bring your hips, your lower back, mid back, upper back. Again, do a tuck of both shoulders underneath. And then from here, come up on your tippy toes and lift up. Keep pressing down with the elbows and the back of the shoulders. You should not be pressing with the vertebrae at the back of your neck. Okay. So it means that you need to squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit more. Good. And take a slow, nice inhale. And as you exhale, first release the back of the shoulders, shoulder blades, mid back, lower back, sacrum, hips, and stretch both legs in front of you. Grab a hold of your block and place it so that when you bend your knees, the soles of your feet will be together on the top of your block. And allow your lower back to relax to the floor after all the back bends. And now place your hands on your belly. As you place your hands on the belly, part of the index fingers are touching and the thumbs. And there's a sort of a diamond shape between those fingers, and the very center of it is your belly button. And now tune in to the breath deep in your pelvis. Slow down your breathing. Bring your breathing a little bit more even between the inhale and exhale. And now bring the knees back in and scoop your block directly underneath your hips. Bring both legs up to the ceiling. So you can either hold on with your hands to the block if that works better, or tuck the shoulders down and under and have the palms facing up. So we allow the venous blood to return back towards the heart. Inversions are helpful for circulation and for your endocrine system. And just calming to your mind. And now please bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, remove the block, and bring the knees into the chest, wrapping your hands over. Relax your shoulders down, the center of your chest, the core of your belly. Relax the front aspect of your hip joints. And now stretch both legs out in front of you, opening the legs apart. So the feet a little wider than hip width distance. And you're going to open the arms behind you in the same way. So you look like a five-pointed star. So hands a little wider than shoulder width distance. Now from here, we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, you're going to squeeze tight in your abs and bring the knees back into the chest on the exhalation. And now stretch your legs back out in front of you and find now your Shavasana pose. So you can have a blanket beneath your knees. You can have a cushion or pillow beneath your head and neck. And close your eyes. So we finish our practice with Shavasana to integrate all the benefits of all these poses and the breath today. So first tune in to your inner breath. As you relax, you may feel a lengthening of the inhalation, a lengthening of the exhalation. As the body rests. And now become aware of your head and relax the scalp over your cranium. And now imagine being able to release the cranium over the whole of your brain. What does that feel like? Each exhalation induces more relaxation in the body-mind. And now become aware of your eyes and soften around your eyes. Feel the eyes sink deep into each eye orbit. Feel the point on your forehead between your eyebrows soften. And now relax the temples on each side of your head. From the temples, draw a line down to the hinges of your jaw. Relax, soften. All the way down to the tip of your chin. Relax around your mouth. And relax the inside of your mouth. Feel the walls of your cheeks soften. Relax your gums. The hard and soft palate. The root of the tongue. All the way down to the pit of your stomach. Feel the movement of the breath in your abdomen. Without control, just simply tuning into that inner breath. Feeling the expansion of your torso with the inhale and its contraction with the exhale. This feeling will become more and more subtle as you relax. And as you feel all the tension drained from your body, all your fatigue drained from your body. And with each inhalation, there's a sense of renewal, of replenishing your energy. And now tune into the whole of your body again and open and close the hands into gentle fists just a couple of times. Create circles with your ankles a couple of times. And now bend your right knee and place your foot on the floor. Bend your left knee and place your foot on the floor. And roll over on your right side into a fetal position, transitioning from practice and bringing those benefits into your work and your life. And let's come back up to seated position now so we can finish class. So sit again with a tall, proud spine, open chest, Arms reach out to the side, way out. Inhale. Exhale, hands come together. Thumbs to heart. Honor yourself. Honor your journey. And honor all of us in class today. Shanti. Peace. Thank you so much for joining me today. And have a wonderful day.